Hello everyone, this is Synoptic and this would mark number 2 of my Alien multiplayer videos. The map is Jungle, and this is Team Deathmatch. Obviously I'm playing as the Alien, seeing myself jump around in the trees. I'm going to talk about some basic things about using the Alien, and also going to try and address one major thing called balance, and maybe talk about other species as well. Firstly, regarding the campaign for this game, if I get the time I will do a Predator one. I am not going to do an Alien one. I had a go of the Alien campaign just then. I played the first 3 levels, and unless you just want me whinging and just making fun of the AI the whole time, I'm not going to do it, because I've noticed one thing, and they can't see you if you're on a ceiling or similar, so you can just like walk directly above them even if you're only a meter away and they won't know you're there, which also confuses me since Marines are supposed to carry motion trackers, and all you get from is did you hear something, etc. And it's also kind of awkward when you hiss and they'll say, I'm coming, I'll be right there, alien sounding human, etc. So if I can, Predator, but also said at the end of that last campaign vid I don't have that much time to do them. Although if you have done it, I'd like to know if how long it takes, so if you played it, just let me know on a basic time consumption. I heard it's shorter than the Predator one. Okay, now for the Alien, you're probably noticing I'm not really sticking to the floor. I'll just keep going to the walls. That is your main advantage over any other species. For most shooter players, they're going to look at the ground and stand at angles surrounding the ground, and it is not they're not really used to looking at the walls or the ceilings for that matter, and this will always be your advantage along with your speed. The Q button for the PC will be your sprint. Get the hell out of there all the time, hit and run tactics. You'll find that I'm dying in this video mostly because I'm staying in action for too long. That is not the role of the Alien, but more or less the Marine. That is something the Marine can do. And also the Predator, it will also have a blend of lots of action and also getting the hell out of there. Now, a common misconception is how overpowered the Predator is. I find it myself not that strong. It doesn't take much more of a burst from a pulse rifle to take down, and it's slow and lumbering compared to the Alien, so it's very easy to access the rear and just keep hitting the back. And this would be an example of frontal attack. This is one thing which I thought was done very well by Rebellion, in the sense that any species has a chance to come victorious in a frontal assault. It has a scissors paper rock method. Blocking will stun a light attack, a heavy attack will stun a block, and a light attack will stun a heavy attack. So it's all about the stun, and those couple of seconds when the opponent is stunned, you have the opportunity to kill them. Now, looking into this, normally the Marine should win. A good Marine who's good at that will normally beat all of them, mainly because of the ranged weaponry. They can just retreat after the stun and just blast them. However, it's still quite easy to win melee assaults as other species. Your main point of attack for the Alien is not from the front anyway, so you're going to want to go from multiple angles. As you see with this Predator, I'm going from multiple angles. He's already spotted me earlier, so I just chose another way of entrance, although he still saw me, but there wasn't much time for him to react, and he was only able to do an uncharged shot with that plasma cluster. Now that's one thing I'm never going to let up, and that's the spawn killing. If I see you standing there, I'm just going to kill you. I don't care. Do not care. Now this, I'd like to talk about this as well. When you see 2 Marines and one's walking away, that doesn't mean he's going to stay away. So I've caused a nice little noise behind him, so he just came back and I got trapped on that wall. So it's probably best to attack when they are alone, or when you have some companions with you. And it's also very hard for this to actually work when you are trying to work with teammates. You're probably noticing the speed. They can be very fast. Now with the sprint button, you'll only sprint when you're holding forward. If you start strafing the other way, the sprint will end. So you're going to have to like flick the look button around to direct your movement. So it's a bit harder, but it should be, because it's a nice counter to the speed effect that you're receiving. Okay, now balance. As I said before, most people will consider the Predator to be the strongest, although there is one fact that underlies everything, and that every species is different. Every species is good at a certain thing, and if you gave any species in the hands of a dev player, that player will probably destroy everyone else. What I find is too many people playing one style with every species. You'll have a alien run across the ground, sprint towards you, and you're a marine, and when that alien will die, they'll just say the game is BS and they should have won because they're an alien. The answer is they shouldn't have won because they're playing like a fool. And and in this video I'm trying to show the ways that you can just utterly slaughter your opponent. Keep clinging onto the walls, keep jumping around, keep sprinting, and your marine opponent will have a very hard time keeping track of you, especially in a team deathmatch when there's a lot of carnage, a lot of dots. Same thing with the Predator. They can see very well, but that's only one species they'll see at a time, and since there's two, one will always be quite invisible to it, unless they decide to play normal vision, which I find is very rare. And that would be the flamethrower. It's still as crap as it was. It's only really used for humiliation, if you really want to annoy your opponent. And this is more or less a standard attack on a marine. They've spotted me, but all I've done was jump behind it, which might not seem the normal thing to do, but it works quite well. And that would be a marine trying to watch over bread, which makes it a very easy kill. And it's also your job to watch out for these things. If you see something idle, they're probably occupied, and will make for a very easy stealth kill, which gives some nice XP if you're after those skins. But also I did die there shortly after because I stayed in. I fought the Predator when I clearly should not have, because those Preds even from the front will take quite a bit of punishment. Also with the alien, when you're versing marine, a quick 1-2 attack is heavy attack, straight after the attack hits, light attack, instant kill every time. Now that only happens if you're on the ground, that charging tail attack. If you're on the wall, it'll be a little whip attack, and if you hit the head of the marine, or maybe even the Predator, I haven't headshotted a Predator with it yet, but it's a one-hit kill if you're good with it. In this video I don't really use it that much, as I'm still learning a lot of things. At this point in playing this, I thought the marine should die when you get too close. That is not the case, as I have mentioned earlier on in this video. So even under fire, you can still go for the attack if you're feeling confident with the placement of your opponent. If they're backed up against the wall, go for it. Now this map is also one of the most balanced ones I've found. It has a lot of vertical areas and horizontal. There are multiple levels of attack. So the marine isn't restricted by movement speed, and the Predator has a lot of places to jump to, and the alien has a lot of places to hide. In the larger maps you'll find the marine is quite disadvantaged, especially in domination maps where it'll take a very long time for the marine to get to its desired position, whereas you'll have the alien who can just mop the floor with everyone in its way and access the whole map within seconds. That's my only real gripe as of yet with this game. I'm currently playing with the dedicated beta servers, and there are a few problems, but of course this is beta. The main problems being people disconnecting. You'll probably find a lot of disconnects in this video itself, people losing connection, but I'm pretty sure that will fix itself in the final release of it. So I hope that helped you out, and thanks for watching.